Imagine spinning with a fruit NPC, where with each click you can only win fruit of legendary rarity or higher. This is the story of the player called The Luck, who managed to spin 3 dragon fruits this week alone. A fruit whose rarity can exceed 1 in 400. And when I suspected that this player was lying, the player himself put the 3 dragons in the trade to prove it was true. So I asked him how he got these fruits, and to my surprise, he said,
"There's no secret, I've just been turning fruit at C3 ever since I went there."
After learning this secret, I sent a message to my On Cactus crew group asking if anyone had gotten a dragon fruit on the spinner this week, and these were their replies.
The best fruit I got was a phoenix.
It's a bird but not a dragon, right?
I got a Buddha, Captain.
Buddhas are really good fruit, but they're not dragons, Marsola.
Luco, it's strange because the best fruit I always get is a doe.
Do you know what's really strange? I asked the sailors where they got these fruits, and they told me the same thing.
I turned at C2.
C2 Xiles.
C2.
All the players spun fruit at C2. And why did they do that? It's because we have a habit of spinning fruit in the cafeteria, which is a place where we feel more comfortable. And we end up not thinking about whether the cafeteria is really the best place to spin fruit. In order to find out where most players spin fruit, I conducted a poll. And I got the result that 81% of my audience digested their fruit at C2. All because they think it's more fun to spin fruit in the cafeteria, or because C3 hasn't been released yet. So have we been spinning fruit in the wrong place all this time? All for nothing? And should we really have just rotated fruit in C3? To see if this is true, we're going to try out all the ways to get fruit at each C, and see in which one we get the most value in fruit. Get ready, because today I'm not going to get just one fruit. I'm going to get 100 fruits in all. In an epic battle between C2 and C3, who will deliver the most fruit? We'll see now. And the first test is with the fruit box. This rare item promises to give a random fruit when opened. Basically, I'm going to open it in C2 and C3 to see in which C we get the best reward. Let's start by rescuing C2. Opening the box. And we got a love fruit? Incredible. And now I'm here in the port of C3. And we're going to open another fruit box to see which C fruit box gives the best reward. Opening it now. And we got a ghost fruit. Apparently opening the fruit box in C2 was luckier. Then I decided to do a fruit notifier battle. And I found 3 fruits in C2. The first was a rumble, which I was very impressed with. The second was a diamond. No big deal. And the third fruit was none other than a venom. You're not wrong. Totaling an amount of 5,700,000 berries. Then I did the same thing in C3 and found a barrier fruit. No big deal. A diamond fruit. No big deal either. And a legendary love fruit. Now that's a great fruit. Totaling 2,700,000 berries. C2 again won the challenge. Next, I tested Factory versus Pirate Raid. I broke Factory 3 times. And the first time I broke this gigantic factory, I won nothing more and nothing less than a spike fruit, bro. I broke it again and got a spider fruit. Business is getting better. Again, by breaking a secondary account, I got a magma fruit. Not bad. Totaling an amount of 3,260,000 berries. Then I went on 3 pirate raids. Defeating the NPCs in front of the sea castle, the first raid gave me a sand fruit. And the second raid gave me a bomb fruit. This fruit is not good, literally. And at the end of the third pirate raid, I got the flame fruit totaling 750,000. C2 came out on top. Third test. Which Zeals give the best fruit? C2 or C3? For this test, I'm going to spin 100 fruits. And so far, I've collected 7 fruits in each C. So I only need to rotate 43 fruits in C2 and 43 fruits in C3. To do this, I'm going to use over 100 different accounts. Starting with my main account, which is going to take a spin now, here at C2. The first fruit we got was a spike fruit. And I'm gonna put all the fruits here. Make a treasure on the side of Xiles himself. Now I'm going for my first spin here at C3. And the first fruit we turned was a choppy, which I'm gonna start accumulating here. Second fruit at C2. Zeal seems to be very generous here at C2 today. First legendary fruit, a love. Second spin here at C3. Sound? What? It's nice, the C3 is really surprising me. Third fruit, in C2, which for the time being is losing out to C3. Now, a humble flame fruit aces fruit. And here at C3, we've come up with the incredible light fruit. We're on the 4th rotation of the C2. And this round's fruit is an ice fruit. There was a flame and now there's an ice. Is it fate? And here in C3, we got a fruit. What? Again, a choppy? Is this really C3 or is this C1? At C2, I got a choppy fruit. Looks like this choppy is chasing me, guys. At C3, we got the famous diamond fruit. It's not that great either, is it, guys? And our treasure trove is growing. Another choppy fruit. It's got to be a chase. On this next spin, we'll get another love fruit. That legendary fruit is chasing us, guys. This little fruit is pretty powerful. And if you're thinking the same thing as me, saying, Lucone, where's the dragon that's not coming in? Yeah, guys, there's been a Sandy here at C2. Mythical fruits are extremely complicated. I'm spinning above the heads of the Zyles, guys. Jumping a flame fruit. Why did that give you a flame fruit? It doesn't make any sense. Now I'm going to spin the fruit, pointing the saber at the Zyles. A blizzard what? I've discovered a saber cheat? A blizzard, man. A blizzard, bro. Then I'll also aim the saber at the Zyles here at C3. Maybe he'll give me a legendary fruit here too, eh? Yeah, here he gave me an ice, guys. An ice. And with the god-human fighting style equipped, eh, Zyles, what are you giving me? Oh, he gave me a spirit. Things are getting extremely interesting now. Dude, we got the first mythic. The C2 is really impressing me, guys. I'll aim the god-human at those Zyles too, man. It'll deliver, right? A mythic. A what? Buddha fruit? Holy cow, man. It's been a long time since I've spun a Buddha fruit, man. Simply the best legendary of them all, eh? Now that was tricky because between a spirit and a Buddha, I much prefer a Buddha, to be honest. I'm going to point this mini Yoru at the Zyles to see what it delivers here in C2. Since it's working, right? Yeah, it looks like it was working, bro. Yes, a spin fruit. The first spin fruit we get as a treasure here with the famous flame fruit. Are the Zyles going to give me anything? Yeah, I think I scared the hell out of him, to be honest. And man, I used the flame fruit and he gave me a flame fruit. It's the law of attraction. And now with a dark fruit in his hand, will he give me a dark? Yeah, then it would be too much for my heart to accept, wouldn't it? He gave me a sand. Yeah, I prefer the dark. It's getting more interesting by the second because, as far as I can tell, the treasures so far are very similar. We got a falcon here at C3. And now here at C2, we've got a smoke fruit. To be honest, I'm very impressed because the smoke fruit always comes. And it's the first one. And a build that has a shark anchor spinning with its eyes. Can he be a bit more generous? There's Ghost, our first ghost on the spin. This ghost is a bit buggy, it's completely ghost-like. And now a dog user. Spinning with the Zyles. Quite unexpected, eh, Zyles? Alright, you gave me a flame. I expected more. Here we have an account with the earthquake fruit equipped from Whitebeard. Oh, how I love Whitebeard, man. Alright, I'm gonna swing by these Zyles and get a Choppy. Choppy is the fruit that has been repeated the most so far. Bastard fruit. But it was with it that I almost defeated a Blox Fruits ADM. Who remembers? I just hope it's not the Shupe here too. Don't give me that crap. A spin? Wow, are you kidding? The great Captain Lucone doesn't deserve a spin like that. Everything but a spin, Zil, is from C3. Everything but the... Man, spin again on the two Cs. It looks like the C's are interconnected. Do you know what I find very strange? So far we haven't spun a rocket, which is the easiest fruit to spin. Luck really is on our side. In C2 I got a ghost. And now I've got exactly one falcon parakeet fruits. That's my face when I pick up a parakeet fruit, man. I don't like getting this fruit because it's too weak, bro. Another spin on C2. This time another spin. Has bad luck started to strike? Renuncia 3. A spin again. I need an explanation because the spins are starting to come. Now my head is starting to spin. Could it be that at a certain time of day, only the same fruit starts coming? Yes, it could be, because it seems that the C's are interconnected. I'm starting to get scared because so many fruits have already been rotated and no mythical fruit is appearing. That's when you tell me, Lucone, there's no mythical fruit. I believe you guys. I believe in you and I'm showing you how complicated it is to achieve this. I think I have to go back to showing God Uma to the Zyles. He was giving me good stuff when I showed it to him. Ice fruit, freezing. Alright, but now I'm going to point the Fruitolite gun at the Zeols. It's going to be good because Fruitolite is a favorite too, right guys? Buddha, you're kidding, man. To point out the yellow fruit, he gave the yellow fruit. C3, which was supposed to represent, isn't representing so much. Sand fruit. The sand fruit isn't such a good fruit, guys. To be honest, I don't really like the sand fruit. C2 is my favorite C so far, even with mythical fruit. Yeah, I just had to please C2 and he gave me a flame. Prove C3 that it's better than 2. Give me a better fruit than the flame of rubber. First Ace's fruit, now Luffy's. The Badass Brothers. Here's our first rubber at C3. This fruit here is quite strange the way it looks. This time, the Xyles... Dude, stop. What a lie. A barrier. I didn't even remember this fruit existed, to be honest. Because our first one, now what? Is Whitebeard's fruit going to come for us? Then it would be... ice. Put this ice next to this other ice. Next fruit, a rocket. Guys, first rocket. I'm really impressed that I only got one rocket. We even got a spirit, which is a mythical one, rather than this little rocket fruit. If my theory is right, we'll get a rocket here too. Because the seas are interconnected. Yeah, I don't think it's quite right because we got a diamond. The Xyles usually start delivering repeated fruit. Will it deliver another rocket? Yeah, it delivered another barrier. I'm telling you, these Xyles have a nasty way of doing things. And now we're going to get a rocket fruit again. Man, my theories are really good, seriously. I'm the king of theory, man. I have the king of pirates and the king of theory, Lucas. What now, the Xyles? Are you going to give me a rocket again, man? A bot. Jesus, man. He keeps giving me repeated fruit, the third barrier. How dare you, the Xyles? You're going to give me a barrier here too, you bastard. A quake! I really wanted this fruit from Whitebeard, man. Very cool. My pirate energy is taking off. And if my energy goes up, we get better fruit. Like what? Choppy! We're not talking about picking bad fruit, Xyles. We're talking about picking the best. Ah, damn. The most possession here now, my kitsune. And a bomb. First bomb, I'd forgotten bomb even existed. All right, I appreciate it. The fruit collection is looking amazing. And now, in C3, the Xyles are going to hand me a rubber. Better than bomb. Xyles is shy. He doesn't want to hand over the mythical fruit. One more ice. Until C2, he didn't give so much ice. More or less. Kitsune, 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 kitsune. Bomb! Dragon! Dragon. Dragon! Ah, spider. Leopard. 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 Spider again. The theory that the Xyoles are interconnected with C2 is true. Come on, Xyles bastard. Are you going to deliver a spider again? Ah, you delivered the rock. That's cool. I understand your game, man. You're tough, aren't you, Xyoles? You're tough. Falcon bird fruits. Third treasure falcon. We don't want bird fruits, man. We want a kitsune. You can hand it over. Another bird fruits. Interconnected Xyles. By now you're probably feeling my pain from logging into so many different accounts and so many spins and only come up with bad fruits like spin, which just came in C3. A magma fruit, which just came into my eyes in C2. C3 is complicated. It even seems that C2 is producing better fruit. I still believe that generating fruit with fighting style in hand is the way that has given me the most good fruit. Choppy, you've already seen how many Choppy we've taken. Another spirit fruit. Spirit, 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 spirit. Let's put it next to this one, man. Big Mom's fruit. That's cool, that's cool. Let's spin some mythical fruit, guys. That's incredible. I feel like a lucky guy. Great Captain Lucão. I'm so lucky, as you can see, right? No shame in that, Xyles. What are you going to hand me here now? A spring? You're worse than C2, man. It's even worse. Now Xyles has handed me another ghost fruit. I'm used to getting ghost fruit. Diamond fruit. Put it here in the corner. Good, good. What? Here in the corner. Spinning, spinning, spun. Rocket. And it spun magma. Okay, I'm happy with a magma because it's the first magma we've gotten here in C3. Hand it over, Xyles. Ha, another diamond? Hold on. It's the first diamond from C2. Another fruit. And the fruit choice was it's chop. Chop, chop, chop. The most picked fruit of all time here in C3. Hand it over, Xyles. The mythical fruit. I didn't know the spin fruit was mythical. This Xyles doesn't understand me. Now you hear me, don't you, Xyoles? Go ahead. I know it's light, boy. It's getting better. Excited about spinning fruit in C2 because it's really coming... Yeah, bomb. But here we're getting better fruit than C3. And I've just organized our fruit treasury to count how many spins we've done here in C2. And we've already spun 36 fruits in each C. And of those 36 fruits, so far we only have 2 mythics. 2 spirits, and Zealis has just given me a rubber. Another one for the collection. What's up, Zyles? Are you doing rubber again? He gave me a ghost. That's nice, that's nice. I'm collecting 2. This time another ice. Here in C3, flame, successfully placed in the pile. The next fruit Zyles handed me was sand. I'm going to put it here in the treasury, which is even more organized. We now have another rocket. The next fruit we got in C3 is light. Falcon fruits here in C2. I'm almost turning into a ghost, man. I'm getting so many ghost fruits. Dog fruit, man. It was the first dog that came here in the C2 treasure. Nice. Charam, rocket fruit. Very few rockets here, to be honest. Hand over the Kitsune kid. Diamond is blue, but it's not Kitsune. Put it down. Here comes the dragon we want. Spike fruit, man. Spike, the first spike fruit from C3. And this is the last turn we're going to take in C2. To total 50 fruits obtained in this C. And it was a choppy fruit. And this is the last spin I'm going to take in C3. To total 50 fruits. And it was a quake, which I'll leave right here. And now it's time for me to count. Which is the most valuable treasure, adding up everything we got in C3 and all the fruit in storage. That's a total of 25 million berries. And in C2, the total treasure accumulated was 36.1 million berries. C2 kicked C3's ass. And it wasn't just a few tests, okay? I spent 24 hours testing it. To discover that now I'm only going to spin fruit in C2. I don't even care about C3, understand? I just want to fill my mouth with fruit. A hug from Lucon. Godspeed. Bye. It's us, clan. Why do I come up with these things all day spinning fruit? There's no way.